right, camera on. Make sure my mic's on. See if we're recording. We live. What's good, y'all? It's your boy AJ. Welcome back to another.
Sucker, check the last video. They hit the light goal.
They hit the light goal? For real? Oh shoot.
How you gonna have a light goal and not check the video?
Look, my bad, man. My bad. There's no way they hit the light goal. There's just no way. Yo. They hit the light goal? Oh shoot. Yo. What's good, y'all? It's your boy AJ. Welcome back to another scary video with Sir Spooks. Now we have hit the light goal, man. As promised, you're gonna get a longer video, an hour-long video, maybe hour and a half. We're gonna see, but you guys definitely get a longer video. I'm hyped, man. I'm real hyped, man. We did hit the light goal, longer video, man. I can't wait for it, man. Look, I'm not here to waste any more time, so without further ado, man, let's get it. Let's get it.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 17 scary videos.
The man who doesn't need any
Make sure
introduction.
to subscribe to my channel for more scary
Go ahead and do that at my
Alright,
channel too.
with that said, let's begin.
Let's begin.
And of course, happy Halloween.
Oh, it's a Halloween video? Okay. Okay. I mean, it is coming up, but...
This first post comes to us from the popular Ghost subreddit and is guaranteed to make you lose a few hours of sleep tonight. The uploader New Raisin 5425 says that he works in an old building in downtown Phoenix, Arizona. He says that one night he was working and all of a sudden, at the corner of his eye, he saw something he thought was extremely bizarre. However, at the time, he simply brushed it off, thinking it must have just been his eyes playing tricks on him or something.
Pareidolia?
Nevertheless, he decided he wanted to record the hallway regardless, just in case. And as it turns out, it was most certainly a good idea to start filming. Take a look and see what happens.
Let's see. Oh, look at the picture. Oh. Did you see it?
If you look at the image frame at this part of the video, you can see that it moves, after which a black, ghostly shadow emerges.
This might be real, y'all.
The video ends with the uploader asking out loud, "Did you see it?" before what sounds like another voice quickly responding by saying no.
Here's what I'm concluding too.
Some people...
The thing that's moving in the picture right here, that's somebody behind the cameraman, like, because it's facing directly behind him. So that's probably somebody just moving in the background. But the shadow figure, that part is real.
It simply looks like it could have been somebody vacuuming or cleaning, but others are not so convinced.
Yeah, I think
that
that shadow
definitely
figure
was
is
some
real.
sort of ghostly entity in there. But what do you guys think? Be sure to let me know all your theories in the comment section down below.
Yeah, that's definitely somebody moving behind the cameraman. A bar.
This next post comes to us from my very own Sir Spook subreddit and was submitted by a user known as FitCode8290. The video in question was filmed on a security camera inside a pub located near the uploader called The Anchor. He says it was a popular pub in Brown Hills, UK before it eventually shut down. As for why the place closed, he didn't specify. Regardless, the security camera footage showcases some customers simply sitting down in the pub enjoying a drink when out of nowhere, something random and creepy happens. Watch this.
Whoa. At that point, I would have got up and left.
All of a sudden, it almost seems like a poltergeist forcefully pushes a drink off of the table, much to the shock and awe of everyone inside, just
kinda
trying
real,
to have
though.
a nice relaxing night. Sadly, not a whole lot is known about this video other than what I've already told you, but it's clear that there was definitely something going on here. Who knows?
Yeah, I think this
Let's
is real.
hope they weren't continuously tormented by more spirits since this incident.
The more I look at that, the more real it is. So, yeah, I don't think it's fake.
Over on TikTok, a woman known as Synestia posted a video to her account in which she's explaining that she's been experiencing something incredibly bizarre going on inside her house. The video then switches to security camera footage that was filmed inside of Synestia's house. At first, the footage seems to be innocent and boring, but things start to get quite weird in no time. Synestia's dog comes racing into frame, barking at something that we cannot see. It's clear from the way her dog is behaving that there's something inside of the room that's bothering it.
Yeah,
but what
this
exactly
looks
is
very
it?
real.
Take a good look here and you'll see.
It looks like it's right in front of the dog. Look at that. And the shadow, yep, real. No fake video so far. Yeah, real.
A strange black shadow can be seen in the corner of the room. The dog continues to bark angrily for several seconds before it eventually gets too scared and runs away. What's eerie is that as soon as the dog runs out of the room, a chair can be seen moving immediately afterward. It's almost like whatever strange spirit was in this house was waiting for the dog to leave to move the chair. Sadly, to this day, this mystery has never been solved, but if I were in Synestia's shoes, I would be looking into moving out as soon as possible.
That would be
this
the smart
video
move.
just shows that dogs are almost always able to sense danger, even if we have a hard time sensing it ourselves.
Yeah, all these videos are real so far.
A post over on the Ghost subreddit submitted by user Thrash6 has been blowing up in the community for the past few weeks, and it's not hard to see why once you watch the footage. The video in question seems to have been filmed on some sort of surveillance camera and was filmed inside of a business that conducts paranormal investigations. In the clip, we see a group of guys huddle around in a circle, trying to talk to a spirit that may be in the room with them. As I'm sure you can expect, it doesn't take long at all for these guys to make contact.
That's something moving behind him.
Out of
That's
nowhere,
real.
a metal rod can be seen lifting upward right behind one of the guys. The uploader says that everyone in the room then proceeds to run upstairs to review the footage.
Is it
and sure
me?
enough,
Or is that entity trying to take out this guy right here? Like, you see how the metal pole slowly rose up? Trying to, like, plot his attack?
the bar was definitely raised all by itself.
Look at this.
As for how exactly, nobody knows for sure. It's quite a mysterious and
They wanted to
freaky
hit
video.
him bad.
Was this entity upset that these guys were trying to communicate with it? If so, hopefully they learned their lesson and don't disturb this spirit again before it's too late. A woman named Renee Salcedo posted a video to her TikTok account on September 26th, 2022, in which we watch home security camera footage that was filmed around 9 PM in the living room area. Renee writes that they thought they heard bell noises coming from their front door, signifying that there was somebody at the front door. Confused as to who could possibly be showing up at their house so late at night, Renee goes to investigate. This is what happened next.
You thought we heard the bells on the door?
I heard the bell.
Did you listen to all of it? Did you
I didn't hear any bells.
I heard the bells ring.
Whoa.
Upon checking the front door, she found absolutely nobody
Could that
there.
be the wind?
Baffled, Renee then proceeded to check the camera's footage that it recorded when the bell sounded, and still, nobody was there, but the bell sounds can be heard. Renee says that it takes a good amount of force for the bells to make a sound that loud. which is why she's even more confused and concerned as to how something like this happened.
It didn't really sound that loud.
Do you guys have any theories as to what happened here? Let's hope we can all help Renee out so she can go back to living in this house in peace.
I'm thinking it's the wind. I don't think it's nothing too crazy. So that's fake.
A YouTube channel known as Lost Places and Legends posted a video to their account on August 26th, 2024, in which they ventured out into the Alabama woods in the middle of the night to do some exploring. The channel owner is particularly exploring the heart of Bigfoot Bend, a remote area located in North Alabama that is notorious for its Bigfoot sightings and otherwise eerie occurrences.
Please tell me they brought some type of protection, man. Bro, you need to get good or reliable, or if anything, you don't need or reliable. You can get this. Look, there's some cases where you don't need or reliable, right? So what you need is a good old deagle, man. My deagle right here, bro. A hand cannon. This is called a hand cannon, bro. If you go out in the wilderness, you need some type of protection, man. Get a deagle, man. This will make or break your life right here, man.
For a good long while in the video, the uploader seemingly doesn't get any luck in finding any signs of Bigfoot or any other entities, but that all changes when he starts to hear some genuinely terrifying noises. Watch and listen.
I'll be on high alert.
Whoa, stop. What was that? What was that? Dude, that sounded like
The deagle.
that was a ground.
The deagle. Hey,
It was
who was that?
close. Yeah, that wasn't.
Don't tell me they got nothing but flashlights, man.
Dude, that is a ground. It is a ground.
Bro, that's Satan, man. Get up out of there. And it sounds like it came closer too.
As you just heard, the uploader's otherwise peaceful investigation eventually gets interrupted by some seriously mean and vicious sounding growls that seem to be coming from deep into the forest. Sadly, nothing else of huge interest happens afterward, but the video definitely makes you wonder, did these guys actually come close to encountering Bigfoot that night?
That was not
We
Bigfoot.
will likely never know for sure.
That is definitely Satan or something like that.
Now we'll be taking a look at yet another video that was submitted to my very own Sir Spook subreddit, with this video being posted by a user known as Schnookums92. The uploader writes that the place he's wandering around in Newport, Kentucky, used to be a thriftway grocery store up until 2002 or so, and sat vacant for about 10 years. Then, it eventually became a hardware store, before eventually shutting down and becoming vacant once again. The uploader says that as many times as he's walked past the place, he has seen this happen. Watch this.
Tell me why this back room here. This used to be the Thriftway back in the 90s, but
Yo,
check this shit out. I've walked past here multiple times.
who's turning on and off the light?
Why is the lights inside here flickering? Especially this one. It's weird as. Even
Back
that
rooms vibes.
the light back there is flickering. They're flickering in different intervals.
As you just saw, a whole bunch of lights can be seen flickering inside of this creepy
think this is
abandoned
fake, though.
building for seemingly no reason at all. Is it possible that there's some kind of a ghost inside that likes to switch the lights on and off?
Nah.
If so,
It's gotta
why?
be his buddy in there.
Perhaps there isn't a logical reason. We likely won't ever get any answers for this video, and it'll probably remain a mystery.
Yeah, he got a few buddies in there turning on and off the lights.
Imagine you're just out for a walk in the city, in the middle of the night, when you spot something up on a bridge that freaks you out so much that you just have to pull out your phone and start videotaping it, just in case. That's apparently the exact situation TikTok user Soy Nathanael 33 found himself in late one night. Just out for a walk, the uploader decided to pull out his phone and record something that he saw on this bridge. Take a look.
See. Whoa. What is that? It got glowing red eyes. Is it looking at him? Yo, that's creepy.
By all accounts, the entity on the bridge looks
creepy.
eerily similar to that of the Mothman.
Mothman?
By comparing the creepy figure seen in this TikToker's
That is
video
the
to
Mothman.
drawings of the Mothman, it's super eerie just how similar they look. Unfortunately, there isn't any huge backstory behind this video, so we don't really know a whole lot about it or what was going on,
Could this be fake
but
though?
it's still a
I don't
hugely
know.
interesting video that will surely make cryptid experts scratch their heads and wonder if this is indeed real.
I'm like 50-50 on this. It's 50% real. I'm like halfway, real or fake. I have no idea.
This little known video on YouTube that was posted back in April of 2020 by a man named Rob Wakefield is one of the most eerie videos that you'll watch all day and will possibly make you afraid to go near a lake for a while. In the video, we watch Rob filming his dog outside near a misty lake in the middle of a bright spring day. At first, the video actually kind of seems calming and peaceful. Who wouldn't want to relax near a lake with their beloved pet? However, as I'm sure you can expect, the video takes a seriously strange turn within a matter of seconds. Take a look at the dog and the lake and see if you notice anything unusual.
That dog is way too close to the water, man. Any alligator, yeah, snatch him right up. Oh.
Did you see it? A strange ghost-like figure can be seen hovering above the water for a few seconds, perhaps scaring the dog away before the video then abruptly ends,
I think this is
leaving
real.
us all to wonder what we just saw. It's strange how this video only has a little over 200 views because it's a legitimately creepy video that seems to prove that even going on a relaxing lake trip with your dog can spell danger.
Yeah, I think this is real. I think somebody passed away in that same lake. UFO?
This next clip comes to us from the popular UFO subreddit and was posted by a user known as Norval93, who says that he found the footage in question somewhere on Facebook. The video, called Cube Inside a Transparent Sphere, was filmed over Tunna, a village in Neath, Wales in the UK, and was filmed on November 28, 2023. Take a look at the incredible footage.
What am I looking at?
By stabilizing the video, we can get an even clearer look at the shape in the sky, which is nothing short of fascinating to say the least.
It's kind of hurting my eyes.
A lot of people in the comments of this video are comparing the footage to a similar incident from a pilot named Ryan Graves, a now famous UFO witness himself, who recounted an incident he was told by a fellow pilot with a flying object near the coast of West Virginia in 2014. He said that while he was flying a fighter jet, he saw a strange aircraft that looked like a dark gray or black cube inside a sphere. So what do you guys think? Is it possible that the two encounters are totally different, or do you guys think that they might be connected? Let me know in the comments.
I still don't understand what that is.
Imagine you're upstairs in your room sleeping like usual when all of a sudden you hear an extremely strange and sudden knocking noise. But it's not coming from your bedroom door, but rather your garage.
Garage?
That's the exact situation that this Reddit user named Lone Butterfly found himself in. He posted a video to the Paranormal Encounters subreddit, which showcases security camera footage that was filmed inside of his garage at 3 in the morning. The clip is only 5 seconds long, and wastes no time at all getting right to the point.
Oh yeah, this is very real.
As you just heard, it definitely sounds like there was something knocking on the uploader's car. But what was it? A ghost? Something else entirely?
That's
The
a
uploader
ghost.
says that the incident happened about a year ago. At first, he says he thought the strange ghostly shape you can see in the video was just some fog or smoke, but he quickly dismissed the theory after not smelling anything unusual in the garage. He also states that the weather was not cold enough for anything like this to happen. So what could possibly have happened here? Let's just hope that this uploader won't have to worry about his sleep getting interrupted by this knocking ghost again.
Yeah, this video is very real. Oh, that looks creepy.
It's no secret that a lot of people in the world are absolutely terrified of clowns and
I'm
dolls.
not terrified of clowns. Dolls,
But
yes.
what happens when you combine those two together and you get a clown doll? Unsurprisingly, the results are terrifying.
Oh no.
This video was posted to TikTok by a woman named Brianna, who says that she recently moved next door to a cemetery which, perhaps as you can expect, was a big mistake. The footage shows Brianna and a friend of hers watching The Exorcist. It's an undoubtedly scary movie, but what happened to them in real life was arguably even scarier.
Why would you watch
Watch
that next to a
this.
cemetery? Knowing you live next to a cemetery.
It's not even scary.
Now, who in their right mind will go out and buy this? Who would actively go outside and buy this nonsense? Bro. And this too. Bro, that just scream possessed, man.
You killed your mother! You killed your mother! You killed...
Look at that. I freaking called it.
Out of nowhere, the clown doll that can be seen hanging on their wall moves
course this is
all on
real,
its
man.
own, which frightens Brianna to the point where she screams out loud before the video abruptly ends. Was there some sort of a spirit possessing this creepy doll?
Yes.
If so, what did it want? Are its
wants
intentions
revenge.
sinister? Just to be on the safe side, if I were Brianna, I would get rid of that doll immediately.
Get this one, get rid of that one too. Might as well.
Over on TikTok, a man named Trent Williams posted a video in which he says that he doesn't usually believe in any sort of paranormal stuff, but one particular incident is making him question himself. He says that he was at Skinny Atlas Lake in upstate New York, staying at an Airbnb. Trent says that at the Airbnb, the owner said they've gotten lots of people saying that they hear piano playing at night.
Piano.
Upon hearing this, Trent thought the owner was simply making it up, but says that now he has indeed heard it. He also said that the daughter of the guy who owns
I
the
think I've seen
place
this
passed
before.
away as a result of a car accident, and her ashes are, you guessed it, on the piano. Trent also says that he gets chills when he simply walks into the room, and I don't blame him. In a second video posted by Trent to his TikTok, we actually get to see this piano in action. As Trent makes his way to the piano to start filming it, this happens.
It's this piano, I swear to God it is.
Yeah, I think I've seen this
No,
before.
dude, you got me. If I die, I swear, I will... Oh, God. Oh, shit!
That sounded way out of tune.
Out of nowhere, one of the keys is pressed down, which immediately startles both Trent and his friend, who yell out in
It played
surprise.
the note C.
Could this be
Play
the
the
ghost
C
of the
note.
girl who passed away from the car accident? If so, is this her way of trying to learn piano from the afterlife? We may never know.
Yeah, it played C. This is obviously real.
Over on Reddit, a user known as Truth is Fiction YT posted a video to the Bigfoot subreddit, which showcases footage filmed by a man named Steve Piper who filmed the video way back in 2000 in the Brindabella mountain range of Australia. The video supposedly depicts a Yowie, the Australian equivalent of Bigfoot,
That's a jacked up
Grainy,
Bigfoot.
shaky handheld camera video feels like something ripped straight out of an old school horror film, but as we
What?
know, it isn't a horror film.
Quality's
It's very
chopped.
much real life. Watch this.
That could be
Although
anything.
the entity
You
may
can't
be
really
quite
tell
difficult
anything.
to see, if you squint your eyes just enough and pay close attention to the trees, you can see some sort of strange creature walking around, making its way through the dense forest.
That's probably a guy in the suit. You
Interestingly,
can't tell.
the figure also seems to have a limp. Is it possible that the creature was hurt by something, or did it always
Or the
have this
person.
limp? Also, by looking up pictures of Yowie and witnesses' depictions of them, and comparing
Looks
them
like
to
a
the
gorilla.
entity shown in the video, they do look remarkably similar. What's also worth noting is that Piper allegedly thought the entity was a giant kangaroo moving around before he started
Kangaroo?
recording. Of course, though, that's just one theory of many that people will inevitably have. So I'm curious, what are your theories? Be sure to let me know in the comments.
Man, this video fake. The quality's so bad. That's the whole reason why I think it's fake.
Over on YouTube, a man named Carlos Vallejos posted a video to his channel back in August of 2020, which shows him recording security camera footage from his computer that was filmed on the streets of the town of San Ramon, which is 130 kilometers away from the city of Santa Cruz in Bolivia.
Dang, that's far.
The video in question was filmed in the middle of the night and showcases an eerily dark and deserted street. Even if something else didn't happen, this street would be creepy enough to make this list. But don't worry, something does indeed happen. Watch this.
2:40, ahí estoy yo. Ahí clarito se ve una formita y que ella está caminando.
Is that a
Aparece de
snake?
allá abajito. Esto está grabado por mis cámaras de
Oh,
videoseguridad
that's not a snake.
que dan hacia la calle. Fíjense cómo camina
That was a cobra.
y yo estoy ahí, ¿no? Yo estoy ahí viendo, lo estoy hablando por teléfono, lo estoy viendo y estoy quedándome queriendo grabarlo, pero no puedo. Y se mete a la casa. Lleva
What
como
is
un
that?
poncho. Lleva como un poncho, lleva un chulo. Miren cómo camina.
Alright, so it's not a shadow figure. It's an actual person.
Es como si fuese un niño. Miren
Why
cómo
is it
camina.
walking
Lleva
like
un
that?
chulo, miren cómo camina.
It's like it's a wide person. Somebody
Y
who's
se mete a
wide.
la casa de la vecina. Y ahí desaparece, le pierdo la pista.
See, some sort of a strange entity can be seen lurking around on the streets for an extended period of time, mostly throughout the entire duration of the footage. The figure in question seems to be extremely short in nature, and as a result of this, many people online have started to theorize that this may be an El Duende.
A what?
For those of you guys who are unaware, an
They got
El
a
Duende
giant
is a
hand?
humanoid creature of mythology that has variants from Iberian, Ibero-American, and Latin American civilizations.
I'm not gonna lie. Why does this one look like it's about to slap the freak out of this one? That's the first thing that came to my mind.
The word duende in Spanish is a contraction of the phrase dueño de casa, which
Huh?
means master of the house.
Oh,
It may have come from a similar mythical creature from Visigoth or Swabian culture, as it shares similarities with the Swedish word tomte, which is a mischievous spirit that lives in a house. So what
that
do you
does
guys
look
think?
mischievous.
Do you think this creepy piece of security camera footage actually captured a real-life El Duende? Or was this something else entirely?
I
I'll
don't
let
know.
you decide.
I'm 50-50 on this one too. That some of these are hard to tell.
The YouTube channel Northern Paranormal Team UK posts video to their account, which sees them exploring a wide variety of abandoned and otherwise creepy places throughout their home of Manchester, England. As I'm sure you can expect, the team usually ends up exploring some legitimately unsettling places, but perhaps none of them are quite as unsettling as the time they explored this one creepy house. During this one part of the investigation, the team can be seen walking around the living room area and are talking to one another. At one point, the cameraman pans the camera up, and it's right here in which this video gets absolutely terrifying. Take a look.
Jeff behind us doing the K2 and he's got a couple of lights on it, you know, so we don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, all we can do is just keep
Yeah,
going
so
past
now.
and say,
Whoa, y'all seen that face?
Did I just see something or am I imagining that?
I don't know, let's go.
Was that pareidolia? Yeah, ever since I learned about the word pareidolia, I can't
don't
stop
know.
using it.
To me it looked like a face.
A strange, ghostly face can be seen appearing very quickly
Oh.
Face.
A strange, ghostly face can be seen appearing very quickly.
Oh. Yep, there it is, right there.
Before disappearing just moments later.
This
The
gotta
team
be real,
notices
man.
this happening, and they're audibly freaked out by their discovery. However,
What
they're not
human
able to
looks
come
like
into
that?
contact with this spirit a second time despite their efforts. This video is 6 months old, and yet it seems as though this bizarre mystery has yet to be solved. Will it ever be solved? Who knows? But one thing is for sure. The Northern Paranormal Team UK probably has this house on their list of scariest locations.
Yeah, this one's real. Number 1. Oh, what?
A man named CJ, also known by his TikTok username Clax Attacks, posted a video to his TikTok account back in June of 2021, which shows him walking around outside only to make a horrifying discovery. As soon as he walks outside, we are met with a normal sight, CJ's driveway with his car parked in it. Then he can be heard asking his dog Domino, "What is that?" after noticing
his
that it's
dog.
staring at something far off in the distance that he can't see.
You can't see anything in the
However,
distance.
as it turns out, the thing the dog is staring at isn't so far away after all. Take a look behind the car.
Which car?
I don't know if you can see this. This is really weird. Domino, what is that? What the hell is that? Hey!
If you look just
I
closely
couldn't see
enough,
anything.
you can make out what appears to
Oh.
be some kind of a dark shadow figure walking behind the car before ultimately disappearing without a trace.
This is real.
In a follow-up video, CJ gives more context, stating that his dog usually likes to go outside, but states that he doesn't usually bark. But there was something off-putting about that night, as we just saw. CJ says that he hasn't seen the strange entity since that night, but says that he's still not sure if it was a person or some
got
kind
caught,
of a
that's
ghostly
why.
apparition. Let's just hope that CJ and his beloved dog Domino can go back to living in peace. And that was 17 scary videos.
Man, the reason why he didn't show up again because he got caught and he got put on camera. Next video, let's get it.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 10 scary videos. But before we begin, be sure to
Again,
subscribe
go
to my
ahead and
channel
do this,
for more scary
And do
content.
it to my channel too.
I have a goal of reaching 1 million subscribers, so it would
Me
mean
too.
a lot if you could help me get there. Alright, with that said, let's begin.
He said everything I wanted to say.
This first video comes to us from a TikTok user known as Johnny Grin, who posted the video to his account
Johnny
on
Grin.
January 13th, 2023. The footage in question may only be 9 seconds long, but it's a chilling 9 seconds that will leave you puzzled. The footage shows Johnny walking around the Appalachian Mountains late at night, all by himself, something that a lot of people would never have the courage or bravery to do. And
Isn't that place known for
understandably
skinwalkers?
so. While wandering around the area, Johnny probably thought that all was going well, but that all changed rather quickly when he suddenly heard a terrifying noise somewhere nearby. Have a listen.
Oh no. It sounded like that dude getting chased by something. See? what did I say earlier? What did I say earlier? Don't go out in the wilderness without a deagle, man, or reliable. If you don't, this is what's gonna happen to you. You're gonna get chased by a creature that you don't know what it is. You never heard or seen it before, bro. You walking into their territory with no weapon. At least bring a deagle, man. A deagle, a hand cannon, or reliable, whatever, and then go ahead and shoot whatever it is you. I think might have gotten too carried away.
Creator who explores abandoned houses to document your experiences there, only to find out upon arrival that this so-called abandoned house may not be so abandoned after all.
A squatter?
That's exactly the situation that a man named Dustin Walker found himself in when he went out to this abandoned house that is positioned in what looks like the definition of the middle of nowhere. All seems to be going perfectly fine when Dustin initially approaches the house and circles it from the outside.
I wouldn't go in there.
He's probably doing this just to make sure all is well, but it's here in which he makes a shocking discovery that makes him change his mind and disregard the exploration entirely. Take a look.
Alright, we'll focus on the window. What was that? So far, I don't see anything. What's in there? Oh, okay. Barely seen it, but okay. That's got to be like a camera glitch or something, man.
If you look just carefully enough, you can make out what appears to be some sort of entity watching from the house's windows, perhaps trying its best to ward off any unwanted visitors. Thankfully, Dustin never entered the building and proceeded to pack his things and leave after filming this video.
I'm gonna say it's real.
Who knows what
Shadow
kind
figure.
of genuinely horrible things could have happened to him had he decided to enter. Do you think he captured a ghost on camera? Or was it just a mundane object that just happened to look like a ghost? Let me know in the comments.
No, it's a shadow figure.
On September 26th, 2023, a TikTok user took to the platform to share a piece of home security camera footage of an event that happened in the house that absolutely terrified them, and understandably so. The video in question shows a woman sleeping on the couch before coughing to the point of awakening herself. She's then seen talking on the phone with somebody for a little while, but right about here, something utterly terrifying happens right behind her where she sits. Watch this.
Is it the cross?
Baby, what took you so long to answer? Dude, the house smells like literally like rotten egg. Like, it literally smells like you forgot to take the trash out or something. Like, I don't know what.
Nah, there's an electrical malfunction in your house. You better get out of the house.
Taking a nap and the house smells disgusting. What the baby? The lights are flickering now, dude.
This is real.
Stop! What the?
This is 1000% real.
Just like something right out of a horror movie, a cross that's seen on the wall flips itself to be upside down. At the same time, the lights in the room begin to flicker in an unusual way. The upload also says that, strangely enough, the house also apparently smelled like rotten eggs at the time of this incident.
An electrical malfunction.
Let's just hope that they don't have to call an exorcist anytime soon.
They're gonna need one. Look at this.
This video was published to the highly popular High Strangeness subreddit, which is essentially one big collection of all sorts of photos, videos and stories relating to the paranormal, UFOs, ancient cultures, cryptozoology, anomalies and other strange things. The footage shows the uploader filming the sky above him late at night. That's all perfectly fine, right? Well, it turns out that he's not filming the sky just randomly. He is filming what he believes are UFOs.
UFOs?
UFOs. What the? That's UFOs. What the?
That is very interesting.
What is this? This is crazy.
I think that's just lightning.
I wonder if anyone else sees this shit.
I think it's lightning that's in the clouds, because it does look like it's about to rain. So
Babe, can you tell her to come here?
either that or like
Tell her to come
government
here.
experiments or test flights, whatever.
The strange lights that can be seen throughout the footage are definitely quite unnerving, and it's clear by watching the video that the uploader is freaked out by it and fascinated by it at the same time. Sadly, not much else is known about this particular video other than the fact that it was filmed in Delaware. Also, seeing as how this video is just a couple of days old at the time of uploading this video, there hasn't been any sort of explanation given to it yet. What do you guys think is going on here? Do you think that this video shows authentic proof of the existence of UFOs
I don't
and
think so.
therefore aliens?
Thing is
If
just
not,
lightning.
what do you think these strange lights are? Be sure to let me know your theories in the comments below. A Reddit user named Dreamcatched posted this video to the aforementioned High Strangeness subreddit and says that he was just mindlessly scrolling through some colleague's website before he eventually stumbled upon this creepy Instagram video. The video at first just appears to be some random video of a beach in the middle of the day. Kind of boring, right? Wrong. What initially appears to just be a standard video soon transforms into being a genuinely strange one.
Yeah, I want to go to the beach so bad.
Bruh.
Is that a giant snake? Bro, that's a giant anaconda water snake. That can't be the Loch Ness monster, man. It's doing in the ocean. I thought it's in the lake. Yeah, that's some sort of giant water snake.
As you can see, in the distance throughout the remainder of the video, we can see some sort of massive entity moving around in the water before the video eventually cuts off abruptly. A lot of people seem to think that this is none other than a sea serpent, and judging by how it looks, I can definitely see why so many people are suspecting that. However, this also could have been a completely mundane object, such as a rogue net, a tree, or an oarfish. All explanations
Oarfish.
provided by commenters. But if you guys think you have a good explanation, I would love to hear it in the comments below, as always.
It's an oarfish.
Unfortunately, this next video from TikTok user DaddyGeo6969 doesn't really have any sort of context provided with it, so it's difficult to grasp exactly what the lead up to the video is. What we do know though is that the TikTok user went out to an abandoned farmhouse and was presumably trying to document his experiences inside, but something managed to scare him off before he even set foot near the property. In the video, we see him zooming in on something inside the farmhouse, something that startles him rather quickly. Take a look.
Yo, what the f is that? What the f is that?
Yeah, this is real.
What the f is that?
That's a shadow figure
In the
for
window
sure.
in the distance, we can see what appears to be some sort of massive shadow figure moving around in the farmhouse, much to the shock and awe of the uploader, who can only stand in place and talk out loud in fear. Thankfully, it seems as though this was enough to cause him to leave the area as soon as possible, because who knows what kind of horrors awaited him inside.
Yeah, don't go in there, man. I don't. If you go in there, you might not make it out.
This next piece of footage that we will be watching is one of the most fascinating ones that you'll see. It's a video that was taken from the cockpit of a 787 at 37,000 feet of what appears to be UFOs. Not much else is known about the video, but that doesn't mean it's not something truly special. Most UFO sighting videos are filmed by people on the ground pointing their cell phones up to the sky. But here we have some unique footage filmed from a very, very unique perspective.
Triangle, four. Yeah, we were just talking about this earlier. Me and my buddy there saw them last January. Same place, saw these things flying around.
I saw it mentioned in the chat group. I've never seen it.
Yeah. Look at them moving now.
I think this might be more government experiments, government activities. Yeah, I think that's government activities.
A statement was also provided with the video that reads, quote, "We took this video from the cockpit of 787 traveling from Japan to Canada on November 19th. Approximately 4 AM, 3 pilots in the cockpit all witnessed them moving at incredible speeds. We all agree they are not satellites or Starlink flares. They were changing colors and appearing and disappearing. The speed was 10 to 20 times faster than an aircraft traveling in the opposite direction. The closing speed on 2 aircraft at FL-370 would be close to 1,000 miles per hour. These objects were considerably faster." End quote. So what do you guys think? Real
Government
UFO
activities.
sighting video, or is this something else entirely? I would love to hear your opinions as always.
See, with these UFO sightings, gotta take these with a grain of salt. That's what I noticed.
The bathroom is designed as a haven for personal care, fostering a sense of safety and comfort. Its enclosed space offers a retreat from the outside world, allowing for relaxation and rejuvenation. The bathroom's functional layout, slip-resistant surfaces, and safety features like grab bars aim to prevent accidents, ensuring a secure environment. However, as you're about to see, not every bathroom is as peaceful and relaxing as what we would collectively like to think, as this TikTok user named Lean Rito found out the hard way. It's clear that the uploader was just trying to go to the bathroom when out of nowhere, he then got joined by a vicious, unseen presence. Take a look.
Otra vez el demonio que me está molestando de vuelta. Aquí está. ¿Quién sos? Padre nuestro que estás en los cielos.
Hey man, occupied man, I'm in here. Occupied.
Bienvenido, andate. Andate. Me tenés cansado, mostrate.
I knew there was something weird about that door.
¿Quién sos?
I mean, I guess this is real. If somebody else was in there, it's
Throughout
a small
the duration
bathroom.
of the video,
They
we
can't
watch
really
as
escape.
the door handle to the bathroom wiggles around intensely, causing the man to fear for his own life. Thankfully, no harm was done to the man, and he was presumably fine after he stopped filming, but there's no telling just how much emotional damage was done to him when this incident occurred. Think about this video next time you go to the bathroom.
No, I will.
A Reddit user named BourbonLover88 posted the following clip online and said, quote, "My trail camera caught a figure moving left to right in this video. More context and photos in comments." End quote. Let's take a look at the video first and see what we can make out.
Is that it right there? Oh, look at the wrong thing. Man, that's a camera glitch. I can barely see what happened.
By watching the video, we can tell that there is definitely something going on here, but it's hard to tell exactly what. A
Camera
comment
glitch.
from the user states, quote, I hunted atop an abandoned coal mine that was in operation from the 1890s through the late 1940s. At different points throughout the mine's history, cave-ins, explosions, and other unfortunate incidents have killed dozens of men, many of whom still reside in the cave as their bodies were in locations too dangerous for rescue. They simply sealed off those portions of the mine with cement and kept going. Crisscrossed across this property is old mining roads, one of which can be seen in the video. The figure seems to slow down when crossing the old road and then speed up again afterwards. I don't believe this is something on the lenses, as the figure moves behind the trees on the left side of the road and in front of the trees on the right. I also can make out what looks to be legs underneath the figure in certain positions of the video.
Bruh,
So
this
the
is-
freakiest
it's a camera
part is
glitch.
this. I've placed a photo in this comment of my buddy, who is 5'9", in a similar spot as where the figure crosses the road. Comparing the two, the figure looks to be about 10 feet tall. End quote. In addition, Bourbon Lover 88 stated that he believes this incident to be the result of a ghost, but he also wants to hear everyone else's thoughts. Here are two comparison shots, one taken during the day and the other while strolling through the woods. It is astounding to say the least that the uploader believes the spectral figure to be almost 10 feet tall as well. This is the stuff of nightmares.
It's fake, man. What sane person goes back to the same location twice if it was real? And we didn't even really see anything.
This
It's
TikTok
camera
video
glitch.
posted by Paranormal Vibes shows some people wandering around this allegedly abandoned house and exploring the area around it for a video to upload online. All seems to be going well when, at one point in the video, the group decides to have a look underneath the house. They are doing the most thorough investigation of the outdoors as they can, when all of a sudden, this happens.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
Yo.
What is that?
Why are they going under the house anyways? That small space. And it looks like the house gonna fall apart at any
That's
second.
weird. Here.
They need to immediately explore it. Look, that dude in the blue, he's smart. He's not setting foot in there.
That is strange. You heard that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did. Not funny at all.
No, not cool. Not cool. I told you this place felt creepy. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have...
Out of nowhere, extremely loud footsteps can be heard coming from above in the abandoned house, causing the men to panic and scurry their way out from underneath the house as fast as possible. They even proceed to have a look inside the house to see if they can pinpoint where the noise of footsteps was coming from, but they fail to do so,
Could this be
ultimately
fake?
leaving with no
I don't
answers.
know.
Let's just hope that if these guys come back for another investigation, that they are just as lucky as they were this time.
I'm like 50-50 on this one. It
That
go
was
either
10
way.
scary videos.
Now the video, man, let's get it.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks and today we'll take a look at 5 scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my
Again,
channel for more scary
y'all
content.
do that. Do it to my
I have a
channel as
goal
well.
of reaching 1 million subscribers, so it would mean a
Me
lot to
too.
me if you could help me get there.
Me too.
Alright, with that said, let's begin.
Both got the same goals in mind. We'll get there one day.
A lot of the posts that get uploaded to the immensely popular Ghost subreddit get a handful of likes here and there with people commenting on them with their various opinions and theories. But this post that you're about to see, uploaded by the user Unicorn Onesie, has amassed an absolutely staggering 13,000 likes since its upload just 6 days ago at the time of writing this. Just by the sound of that alone, it's bound to be one of the creepier videos you'll see on there. So let's take a look and see what's going on here. But before we do that, let's read the bit of context that the uploader left behind for us to read. He says, quote, "I live in a gated condo in a very quiet part of town. Barely any movement past 9 PM. This time of the year there's maybe 6 apartments occupied as all the rest are used for summer holidays. My apartment is on the ground floor and my only direct neighbors are not there. Hardly anyone walks on the back during the night. I'm currently away from home for work, and when the cleaner went there yesterday I asked her to set up the camera just for security. Video was about 2 or 3 hours after she left, just after sunset, like something that went to examine the new item on the dresser. Since then, there's been countless videos of smoke and strange sounds like bangs and others that sound like voices.
Really?
Mostly late at night when the condo is supposed to be dead silent. By the way, all the doors and windows are locked, nothing was left open. I wanted to attach the whole thing, but I'm still learning how to use Reddit. I really need your input as I'm terrified of going back home now." End quote.
What the heck is that? No, I can't tell if that's an effect that they added on or if it's real.
The security camera video was certainly quite interesting. What in the world is causing that plume of smoke to roll into this person's place? If this is some kind of paranormal entity, then it's not like most ones, that's for sure. What do you think could possibly be going on here?
I'm
do you think that a
50-50 on this
paranormal
one.
spirit is to blame here? If so, what do you think about the big plumes of smoke? Let me know in the comments below.
Cause look, it could be real, but at the same time, it kind of look like
Okay, pop quiz time.
It kind of looks like an effect, like you add on to like a video that you edit or something like that. That's why I'm 50-50. I can't tell which was which.
Going on across the street from him that left him petrified. He explains that the house opposite his mom's is empty and has been up for sale for 6 months. However, it seems like it won't be getting sold anytime soon if the potential new homeowners see the following clip.
That's the lady from the what's that movie called when the girl comes from the TV? That movie. I don't know if it's called The Grudge, The Ring, whatever it is. That's the same girl. Nah.
As you can see, there's clearly something inside the house, almost looking like a ghost girl, but we obviously can't be sure. Is it just a girl standing there in a strangely eerie manner, or are we actually dealing with the paranormal? Of course, there are lots of possible different theories here, so I'm curious to hear what you guys think. Do you guys think that this was just a random person in the window, or was this a creepy paranormal entity that was roaming around? Either way, I pray for the person who moves into this place next.
Man, don't sell it. Don't sell the house, man.
If you've seen tons of science fiction movies involving aliens and UFOs, then you know that the UFOs in movies are almost always depicted as being extremely loud, ear-piercing vehicles that make you have to cover your ears. But maybe that's not how it actually is in real life, as this video that was posted to Reddit seemingly suggests. Uploaded to the Alien subreddit by username Static Bang, the footage in question was filmed all the way back in 2008 in Houston, Texas, in a man's backyard in the middle of the day. The video in question is quite baffling, so let's have a look and see what's going on here.
That looks like a drone. And it don't look like it's not even that high in the sky. Yeah, that's a drone. Even though it's not making any sound, it's still, I think it's a drone. Look how low it is. Why would it be that low? And it looks small. That's not a UFO. See, this is what I'm saying. Like with these UFO videos, you gotta take it with a grain of salt and really look at it for what it is. Gotta analyze. Loki looks like an upside down top hat.
As you can see, the UFO in question is clearly hovering around the man's backyard for a good long while, but oddly enough, the UFO is not making any sound whatsoever, a stark contrast from what the movies try to convince us of. If this video is real, then it certainly seems as though UFOs are not nearly as loud as one would have thought. In a way, this makes them so much creepier because if a UFO landed right behind you, you probably wouldn't even be able to tell. Think about that when you go to bed tonight.
I know I would, cause I'm always alert. I'm always on the swivel.
This next video was published to YouTube on August 8th, 2020 by a channel known as jbish26 and shows some seriously frightening and unsettling stuff that was captured on a Wise camera. In the description of the post, the uploader says that at the time of this video's recording, he was on vacation for 4 days in Oregon when he suddenly got this alert on his phone, saying that there was something detected on his camera. This is what the camera captured.
Did I miss it? That is very creepy. Okay, this may be real.
I cannot even begin to imagine just how utterly terrified I would be upon checking my home security camera and seeing that on the footage. If you look carefully, in the footage you can make out what appears to be some sort of paranormal entity peeking around the room, seemingly trying to hide from the camera. The video eventually abruptly ends, leaving us all to wonder what in the world we just saw and whether or not the thing we saw was a ghost or not. Either way, I'm genuinely curious as to what this homeowner did upon arriving back home from his trip.
These sound effects.
Let's hope that today he's doing a lot better and hopefully he moved into a new house.
Man, these sound effects are crazy.
A TikTok video that was published on October 22nd, 2023 by a user by the name of Magical Poltergeist posted home security camera footage to his account that's sure to make you lose a bit of sleep tonight. In the footage, we watch as the uploader's wife sleepwalks down into the kitchen late at night. Kind of weird, but it's nothing out of the ordinary, right? Sleepwalking happens a lot to a ton of people. But as you're about to see, this is no ordinary sleepwalking incident, not even remotely. Take a look at what happens when the woman takes a seat at one of the kitchen chairs right about here.
You can do all this when you sleepwalk? And I got a question, like, why can't you wake up a sleepwalker? Like, what's the reason behind that? So she sat down and started praying? Dude, bro. Either her house is haunted or she's possessed. And she sleeps, so she don't even notice it.
3 chairs can be seen moving randomly before an ominous shadow can be seen looming in the background. But that's not all. A couple of seconds later, and the woman is in for even more terrifying encounters with the unknown.
What's that in front of her? Yeah, like I said earlier, either her house is haunted for real or she is possessed. Either or. And she's still asleep. Oh, look at her eye. Yeah, she's possessed, man.
At one point,
She's
something
possessed.
on the table moves right toward her abruptly, before a few seconds later, one of the doors in the house slams shut as the woman continues to sit down in the chair. I cannot begin to imagine how terrified this woman must have been upon waking up properly later on, only for her husband to show her this utterly bone-chilling piece of footage. How could you go about your day with the knowledge that you were so openly exposed to something so terrifying? Was this woman really sitting down with paranormal entities? Be sure to leave your theories in the comments below.
Nah, she's possessed, man.
And that was
Gotta
5
be.
scary videos.
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna end it off right there. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video, man. Please smack the like button. I love you guys. And until next time, peace.